Good morning. Morning, all. Welcome to Unitarian Coastal Fellowship. This is a place where many paths come together to meet, and we honor the rich tapestry of spiritual traditions. We and all are welcome to responsibly explore their own connection to the sacred. I am Reverend Leslie Runnels, and I use she, her pronouns, joined by Karen Baggett as worship associate and song leader and performing today. And then we also have accompanist Megan Smith, who is also doing her regular role, but then a little other special role as well. Brittany and Barb are working AV magic to keep everybody on Zoom connected to us. And if you are visiting us for the first or second time today, would you raise your hands that we may welcome you? Hi, welcome, 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 welcome. We can bring the microphone around if you would like to introduce yourselves. We're happy to do that. We always like to know who's joining us. Yeah. Hang on. Hang on, Diane. We're going to let you speak into this so that people from home can hear you.
Hello, I'm Diane Styron, and my little sister Stormy invited me to come, and I proudly jumped up and said, "Why, yes, I'll go with you anywhere, darling."
Welcome, Diane.
Hi, I'm Shannon. This is my second time visiting. Hello.
Hello, I'm Dana, and this is my first time here.
Welcome,
Thank you
Dana.
for having me.
Anybody else there? Right there in the middle.
Hi, my name's Virginia, and everybody calls me V, and I always feel like this is like the dating game. So my favorite color is orange, and I love long walks on the beach.
Welcome, V. Anybody else?
Anybody else?
All right, then you can take it to the Zoom room, and we will see who's joining us from home.
Okay, this morning we have Brian, Dan Phillips, Gary Willis, Kari Matheson, and Sarah Sutherland.
Now let's wave to everybody on Zoom. Glad you're joining us. Beautiful. If you have not brought a flower with you from home, there are a bunch of flowers, beautiful flowers. Bogey brought some. Somebody else brought a beautiful bouquet. Go and get you some extras if you want to. If you know, they're for us to bring. And at some point in today's worship service, we're going to fill these vases with all the flowers that we've brought. Next Saturday, Reverend Lisa Garcia Sampson will be here. She leads up the UU Justice Ministry of North Carolina. She's going to be here from 2 to 4 p.m. on next Saturday. She heads up the whole North Carolina justice work and how we stay connected. We work with them a lot. And she's going to give us a little bit of a worship service, just a little kind of homily, a little thing, because she's amazing and I asked her to. And then she's going to talk about what's going on around the state. And then we're going to talk about how we as UCF can engage with that work, and also how UCF can engage locally in this community, how we can best build our efforts here. So next Saturday, 2 to 4. Laura Prestwich and I and Joan Burton have created a website that has merchandise, so you can now get a t-shirt that says Unitarian Coastal Fellowship on the front, and it has the New Values logo on the back of it, so that when we show up together in the same space, we can all be seen as one little happy congregation. To let you know, I'm going on 4 weeks of study leave starting this Wednesday. I'm going to be focusing on music, magic, and ministry, and I'm going to see how that all comes together over the next 4 months. Part of that time will be at Jazz Fest in New Orleans, where there will be a lot of music and magic and ministry, I guess. We'll see. I am going to be thinking about you. If there are any congregational emergencies, like an unexpected death or any violence or damage, like a fire or anything like that, leaders know to contact me. But otherwise, I hope everything is fine and y'all have a great time without me. Last bit is next Sunday after worship service, Bogey Cashwell will be in the pulpit next Sunday. And after worship service will be coffee with the board. They're gonna talk about the contract to call process, which is about how we move me from being a contract minister to a fully settled minister. And there's a process for that where y'all get to provide feedback and all that. So that's happening next Sunday. Okay, that's it, that was a lot. All right, let's center ourselves here in this sacred space and let music guide the way. This beautiful flower on this beautiful tree has been given many names. Nothing that we call it can take it away from what it is. Beautiful, natural, blooming. And so are you, beloved sibling. They may call us many names, but nothing can change who we are. Naturally occurring, beautiful, blooming. I am because you are. You are because I am. I love you, and I need you to survive. Those words are from Reverend Ali Bell. And now let us say these words together. Come, let us worship together. And Alan and Lily, if y'all are ready to come up.
As we light our chalice this morning, may we be mindful of how radical and powerful love is, and how dangerous those who use fear perceive love to be. May we know how necessary and essential it is to keep alive the message of universal love, of humanity and human dignity, of reverence for life, all creation in our hearts and in our actions. We are now among the keepers of that flame. We also light our peace candle to remind ourselves that peace is a process that requires work, that peace is not merely an absence of conflict, but the presence of justice. And now please rise in body or spirit for our anthem this month, hymn 1068 in the teal hymnal, Rising Green. My blood doth rise in the roots of yon oak. Her sap doth run in my veins. Boundless my soul like the open sky, where the stars forever have lain. Where the stars, where the stars, where the stars forever have lain. My hands hold the weavings of time without end. My sight as deep as the sea. Beating my heart sounds the measures of old, that of love's eternity. That of love, that of love, that of love's eternity. I feel the tides as they answer the moon, rushing on a far distant sand. Winging my song is the wind of my breast, and my love blows over the land. And my love, and my love, and my love blows over the land. My foot carries days of the old into new. Our dreaming shows us the way. Wondrous our faith settles deep in the earth, rising green to bring a new day. Rising green, rising green, rising green to bring a new day.
Each week we make space and time to be human and celebrate our joys and grieve our sorrows together. Should you wish to share a personal joy or sorrow about a person or persons in your life, there's a paper to fill out over there, and I will read it as part of our ritual. You may now line up along the wall over here and down this aisle. Come forward, select a rock or a shell or a bell or whatever you find. Give it whatever blessing, joy, or concern you have to it, and then place it in the chalice bowl of water to be held in community care. Please come forward. I asked for a stone to be placed for Shelley Powers, whose mother would be 71 today. We send Shelley love as she journeys grief's path. Another stone for the almost 4 million people who attended peaceful protest yesterday. May the power of the people continue to bring peace and justice to this country. Susan Fetzer is concerned for her 2-year-old grandson, Miles, who's being referred to Duke Rheumatology to find out why he is limping. May you get good news. Bob and Barb Thomas are remembering their good friend of 45 years, Captain Horatio Sinbad. He lived every day the way he wanted to live it. We will miss him. Karen is happy to be home and grateful for a wonderful visit with her sister and cousins in Florida. Welcome back, Karen. Larry Bragg is grateful for the tree that awaits me every day. I hug my tree and say thank you for waiting on me. Thank you to my tree. Thank you, Larry. This is pretty exciting. Noah Tucker says, I got the job. Starting tomorrow, I'll be a foster care social worker, and oh my goodness, do we need people doing that job, so thank you, Noah. Ooh, got me a little verklempt on that one. This community witnesses your joys, your concerns, even the ones not spoken aloud or the ones that are slowly forming in your hearts. May you know love. May you know peace. May you be safe. And may you be free. And now, so today's worship service is about the flower ceremony. And this started in Czech Republic by Reverend Čapek. So we're going to hear the story about how this came to be.
Nearly 100 years ago, the Unitarian minister Norbert Čapek offered his Czechoslovakian congregation a ritual to respond to their questions about how to be a community that welcomed rather than suppressed diversity. Czechoslovakia was a country formed in the aftermath of war, struggling just 5 years after the end of that war with questions of belonging and identity, trust and anxiety. Čapek's ritual took the traditional bread and wine communion that his community was too heretical for and too resistant to these usual symbols and played with this ritual. He turned instead to the beauty of nature all around them and invited each of his congregants to find a flower and bring it to the church one Sunday. That each person would find the flower that was beautiful to them was a symbol of their affirmation that each of us has a piece of the truth, our unique sense of what beauty means. On their way into the church, his congregation was in turn invited, each of them, to place that flower in a vase, which symbolized their free choice to enter into community alongside all the other people that saw beauty in their own way, symbolized by their flowers placed there as well. A free church where people freely choose to walk together across their differences. Once everyone had gathered, they'd bring the vase forward. Then the minister, Čapek, he would bless it. And then he'd invite everyone to choose a flower to take home with them, but just not the one that they came with. Again, this free choice affirmed each person's choice to be blessed by another and to receive with an open heart their different understandings of beauty and to feel connected rather than divided by this difference. In this moment where so many forces seek to divide people, to play on our fears of differences and our anxieties of the other, here we remember that we freely choose to walk together and to be blessed by the differences between us and to see these differences as beauty.
So, for our meditation time today, we're going to invite you to sit quietly and infuse those flowers that you brought with you with joy. All of the joy you have to share with each other, pour into these flowers. If you want more flowers, if you are overflowing with joy and more to share, please grab some more from the foyer. There's a bunch out there. We're going to end up building beautiful bouquets. As we sit in silence and in gratitude, we will fill our hearts and our flowers with beaucoup, joy, and love. If you are short on joy today, today is the day you sit amongst joy, and perhaps you will have someone you leave today. After our 3 deep breaths, you will have some time to infuse your flower, some quiet time, and then music will lead us out of the meditation back into shared sacred space. So let's breathe 3 times together. I'm going to share a nice long poem from Reverend Tess Baumberger. Close your eyes if you'd like to experience it that way. The days of too many flowers. We all have those days of no flowers, just weeds. You know the kind I mean. The days when the trials and tribulations seem most present. The days when the commitments we make exceed the time we meant to give, and yet it is all such good work and there's more to do. That day when someone is snarky and we snark right back. The days of our own mistakes that we cannot admit to ourselves. The days of criticism we take too much to heart, ignoring all previous and future praise. The days when we simply cannot summon compassion for those who push our buttons, no matter how hard we try to do so. We all know those days of no flowers in our life, when the weeds rise up and seem to choke out the beauty. Then there are the days of more flowers than vases can hold. You know those days too. The days of fun and productivity, where creativity is queen in loving and thoughtful ways. Days when everything flows. The days when people treat one another gently, even when someone is snarky, even if it's you. When a thoughtful silence wraps you and them in a holy moment of connection. The days when you can take criticism with a grain of salt and praise and positive feedback with a thankful, open hand. The days when exactly the right thought, word, or action occurs to you at exactly the right moment, and you think it or say it or do it. And you witness something opening up inside you, or in another person, or in the garden spaces between you. These are the days of too many flowers for any vase to hold. May this day be a day of too many flowers for you. And in the coming weeks and months, may such days grow in number and frequency for each of us. May we rejoice in the abundance of our blessings. Thus ends her poem. And now, beloveds, I invite you to come forward with your joy-filled flowers and begin to fill these vases, watching what arrangements start to emerge and flow. You can also place your flower on the altar instead of in a vase, and the meaning of this is known only to you and will be honored. Let's begin in groups. We're going to start here in the west, and you can use both of our normal routes there, and you could also come around this way and begin filling in. So bring forth your joy. Now, those of you in the east, please bring forth your joy. those of you in the center can use both aisles. Bring forth all that joy you have to share. How does that look? That's a lot of joy. I love the blue flowers. What fun. Thank you for bringing your joy and sharing it with each other. At the end of service, we'll do a reverse ritual while you come forward and you pick a flower or two that you want to bring home. But next, we have another joyful event today. We're going to recognize and welcome a new child into this world and circle of love. Yeah, y'all can come on up. Any family that would like to join, please do. In Unitarian Universalism, we believe that we are born with... That's the 7th time. We believe that we are born with original blessing, and that each child is born a miracle, an opportunity to recognize the power of love. We recognize that no one is brought up alone, and that every person born is a savior to the world. Today, we welcome this child by promising ourselves to them. We will call their name and bless them with the gifts of the earth. Welcome to the circle of love as we work to dedicate ourselves and each other to the care and tending of this child and family. We recognize all who have gathered here now and those who are away from us in distance and time. We honor the ancestors who have left this world but not our hearts, and we welcome them here into this sacred space.
We begin with a poem from the poet Hafiz. What is the root of all of these words? One thing, love. But a love so deep and sweet, it needed to express itself with scents, sounds, colors that never before existed. Sarah and Matthew Turpin, are you ready to dedicate Charlotte to this world? Matthew and Sarah, will you promise to care for your child, love them with all of your heart and soul? Will you raise them to love justice and live with compassion? Will you extend to them kindness and courage? And will you encourage them to live their dreams? Now for the other children in the congregation, Alan, Lily, Yamir, will you promise to love Charlotte, to play with them? Will you grow up with them and be a friend? Will you teach them all the wonders of life? Say, I will. Now to the congregation. Will you promise to care for Charlotte? Will you help raise them to love justice and live with compassion? Will you extend to them kindness and courage? And will you encourage them to live their dreams?
Now let us bless Charlotte with the wonders of the universe.
Now let us bless Charlotte with the wonders of the universe. First, we bless this child with water. This water is from 20 years worth of water communions. This is a ceremony in the fall when members of the congregation mingle waters together in a ceremony that reminds us that we are part of one community. Charlotte, may you always have community. May you always find your thirst quenched. May your tears be cared for. May you dance in rain and jump in pools and puddles. Charlotte, you are water. Now we bless this child with air. May your lungs be full of fresh, sweet air. May you know the joy of a good laugh. May you find your voice through song, whispers, and shrieks. May you have a life full of scents, breezes, and sighs. Charlotte, you are air. Now we bless this child with fire. We bless this child with fire. May it remind you of the divine spark in all of creation that is in you. May it inspire your commitment for love and justice. May you be kept warm by the community around you. And may all your days be bright. Charlotte, you are fire. And now we bless this child with a flower made from the earth, a white rose with the thorns removed. We remove the thorns to let you know we will protect you as much as we can from the harm in the world. May you know beauty. May you know that the earth provides all you need. May everywhere you go be blessed by your presence. May all your work be a blessing to the world, and may all you do bring joy to the world. Charlotte, you are the earth.
It's got me teary. One of the most important relationships Charlotte will have in her life is with her brother, Berkeley, who will love her, play with her, tease her, protect her, laugh with her, and witness her spiritual journey as his unfolds beside her. Berkeley, we have a gift for you. This compass, which is not only cool and fun to play with, but a compass symbolizes guidance, direction, and the journey towards one's purpose, acting as a reminder to navigate life's complexities and stay aligned with one's values. May this compass guide you as you love and care for your sister. The congregation offers Charlotte a star-shaped blanket that she knows she is always connected to the cosmos and the stardust from which we all come. We offer this book, Sunday and every day to begin your spiritual journey with Unitarian Universalism. It has poems, readings, chalice lightings, our principles and sources, songs, prayers, and history. We put this book in the hands of your family as they raise you in our faith.
Unitarian Coastal Fellowship welcomes Charlotte Carlin Turpin to this world with love at the center. You can now return to your seats. Thank you. It's hard not to cry through that, isn't it? Our flower ceremony continues. Reverend Jose Ballou, born in 1771, was a prominent American Universalist clergyman and theologian, best known for his contributions to Universalist theology. Ballou's theological views emphasized a benevolent and loving God, rejecting the idea of eternal damnation. His teachings often focused on the universal salvation of all humanity, which could be interpreted as a source of joy for believers. He wrote, "Real happiness is cheap enough, yet how dearly we pay for its counterfeit." That statement from Ballou underscores the perspective on the true nature of happiness and the tendency of individuals to pursue or invest in false or fleeting substitutes for genuine joy. It reflects his broader teachings on the importance of spiritual and genuine well-being, aligning with the Universalist emphasis on a benevolent and loving God who offers salvation for all. Black womanist theologian Cole Arthur Riley writes, "We must reclaim joy outside of the artificial cheer it is often reduced to. There is a joy that is defiant, a portal to survival for our ancestors, a way to say, we will not be captive to despair nor abandon our belief in beauty. Joy with teeth," she says. Joy with teeth. Not a passive type joy, but a joy rooted in resistance. With all of this madness in the world right now, you will not take our joy. It is ours. It is inherent in our being. We have infused flowers here with our abundant joy, our joy with teeth, not submissive joy, but fierce joy rooted in love. Our flower ceremony continues in just a moment, but one more poem from the poets. "If I Were a Flower" by Carol Martignaccio. If I were a flower, I'd be a lily, a stargazer, with a face wide open, astonishingly white petals sprinkled with specks of deep fuchsia. A bit showy, loving the attention of passers-by, I'd proudly claim my place in the sun, all day waving on my tall, sturdy stalk, showing my colors. By night, even in sleep, I'd gladly open up my whole being to the distant light streaming toward me from the innumerable stars for which I am named. What about you? What about you? How will you share your joy in this world? Let us continue our ritual. We're going to play this song over and over. It's called This Joy by Resistance Revival Chorus. And we're going to play it over and over. And I invite you to come forward to select a flower that has been poured joy into by your neighbor. And you're going to return home with this flower. You're going to water it. You're going to admire it. Maybe you'll sing to it. And maybe you'll compost it later. Remember the joy infused in it and how powerful our collective joy is. As you hear the song over and over, perhaps its words and meaning settle deeper into you, and you will begin to sing along. We're going to start with those of you in the East. Please come forward and select a joy-filled flower for you to bring home.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this strength that I have, this strength that I have, this strength that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Oh, this love that I have. This love that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This love that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This love that I have. Yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Singing, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. This pride that I have, this pride that I have, this pride that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have. I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This pride that I have. Yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. All this peace that I have. Oh, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give me my peace. This peace that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. Won't you sing about peace? This peace that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. All this joy that I have, this joy that I have, this joy that I have. Oh, yeah, now, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away.
Resistance Revival Chorus believes in the words written by the poet Toy Darracott when she wrote, "Joy is an act of resistance." We believe in the words of Mr. Harry Belafonte, who said, "When the movement is strong, the music is strong." We sing to revive the hearts of those who fight for social justice, and we sing together for freedom.
Those of you in the East or West, please come forward and get you some joy. There's
this
still
joy
a lot of joy left.
The world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have. didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this strength that I have, this strength that I have, this strength that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this love that I have, this love that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This love that I have. Oh yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this love that I have, yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Singing, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This pride that I have, this pride that I have, this pride that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have. I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this pride that I have, yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. All this peace that I have, yeah, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give me my peace that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. Won't you sing about peace? This peace that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. All this joy that I have, this joy that I have, this joy that I have. Oh yeah, now the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Resistance Revival.
This joy.
Beautiful. I hope you all feel the joy, bring the joy home, live the joy, share the joy, be the joy. All right.
Every month, we share the plate with a community organization. This month's Share the Plate is for UU Justice NC, and we have a video from Reverend Lisa Garcia Sampson. Please give as you can to help support the work of UU Justice NC.
Good morning, Unitarian Coastal Fellowship. This is Reverend Lisa Garcia Sampson with your UU Justice Ministry of North Carolina. If you don't know UU Justice NC, we proudly organize UUs across 28 congregations in North Carolina to contribute to our state movement for justice and liberation. Last year, we had the largest activation of UUs in the history of our state in our UU the Vote campaign. In 2024, over 1,100 UUs across 21 congregations. That's 1 in 5 UUs in the state. We came together and we reached out to over 100,000 voters in North Carolina. That is the power of our faith. We also participate in partnerships with larger coalitions in North Carolina to be at the State General Assembly, blocking harmful bills and advancing progressive values. In 2023, After a decade of fighting, we played a key role in expanding Medicaid to over 630,000 people in North Carolina. We're also involved in safety work and making sure that we are alongside and supporting the work of the most vulnerable and marginalized communities within our network. Last year and this year, we have been proud to work with congregations like yours in hosting Drag Story Hours. And we are also proud to be a part of Blueprint North Carolina's statewide safety network, skilling up UUs in de-escalation skills to help keep people safe at polling places, abortion clinics, school board meetings, and beyond. We are so grateful to be UCF's Share the Plate recipients for April. We are a small organization which is growing thanks to the belief and investment of congregations like yours. So we encourage you and ask that you be as generous as possible, recognizing the work that we have ahead in 2025 and beyond. These are unprecedented times, and we are a part of a movement that is more powerful than we can even imagine. We have the capacity to organize and realize that power and will into existence a North Carolina that we believe is possible, but we can only do that together. So thank you again for your investment in our ministry. Finally, I'm really excited that I'll see some of you next Saturday from 2 to 4 at UCF. I'll be in the area talking a little bit with you all about this moment, offering a political analysis and a theological grounding for what it is that we are seeing, and also talking about what it is we can be doing locally and at a state level to be a part of the resistance, to be a part of the movement fighting for the North Carolina we believe in. So I hope to see you all there, and thank you again for making UU Justice NC this month's Share the Plate.
Will the greeters please come forward? Please join in blessing this offering with hymn 402, From You I Receive. We'll sing it twice. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. And now please join me in reading our chalice extinguishing words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. And now in Espanol, extinguimos esta llama para no la luz de la verdad, el calor de comunidad, o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón hasta que estemos juntos otra vez. And now, please rise in body or spirit for How can I keep from bidding our UCF Goods and Services Auction theme song, written by our very own Joe Ellen Essex, who I hope has an extra copy for me. You are going to be singing along with us.
They should stand up, right?
Each year we come to have some fun. The auction's what we're meaning. It's the most fun we have in church. It's better than spring cleaning. As church goes on and in the song, expenses are surprising. The auction brings us cash to pay, for paychecks are arising. There's dinners, wines, and works of art, desserts and fun surprises. The 50-50 raffle, and do not forget your prizes. Your house is full of treasure that gathers dust and clutters. It's time to bring it to the church. Unload your stuff on others. Our we're wearing his boots of pink. Our man of white is Miriam. And Lady Silent Auction Queen. They're all good Unitarians. So bring your friends and family. It's fun and we ain't kidding. You'll be amazed what there will be. How can you keep from bidding?
Very cute. It is UCF tradition to join hands and form something close to that of a circle around the edges of this sanctuary. If you prefer to stay in the middle, you'll just be surrounded by a lot of joy and love. Thank you. I need to get in a spot. Can I get in right here?
Okay. You're welcome.
All right. Are we circled up? All right. We even got some little ones over there. Beautiful. Joy is being loved up close for who we are. And you are joy. Amen.
Amen.
Please join us next door for coffee and snacks.
I love the